Hey everybody. So in a recent video I talked about some things I could not stand about Kodak printers for the fact that they basically just abandoned their product, leaving consumers to have to pretty much replace it because, well, they don't provide driver support anymore for the thing. And of course I also in that video talked about why I never liked Lexmark printers, also known as skid mark printers. Back in the day, that's what I used to call them, was skid mark printers. We have another brand of printer here that I am not a fan of. Now let me be honest, it used to be, I didn't necessarily like them, but I didn't necessarily hate them. But now that I've had to work on one, let's just say I can't stand the freaking thing. It's a piece of crap. So it is an Epson EcoTank machine, ET4700. It's my aunt's printer, and she uses this thing for like craft work and stuff like that. She has sublimation ink that she uses with this thing. So the nice and interesting thing about this printer is it does not have ink cartridges. Rather, it has ink tanks here, and there is a carriage unit right inside here. So this is supposed to make it easier to maintain, I reckon. I can't really be so sure about that. I think the main idea behind this, you don't have to replace cartridges. You just get to replace the ink, and you have to keep an eye on the ink level, because if the ink level goes down to empty, you can damage the printhead. So the thing about this machine is, look at all the exposed parts in here. Look at all the exposed ribbon cables. This thing is designed to break. Yes, it's designed to break. Like, there's no you notice there's no like prop in this thing. You have to make your own prop, and I was using my camera to prop it up when I was working on the blasted thing. So I have cleaned this thing, 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 and not much any better. It's the issue with it is clogged printhead. So the what is it? I think the cyan and the yellow are the colors that are affected the worst. These things, if you leave them to sit for any period of time, sometimes not even that long, they'll clog right up, and you have to deal with unclogging them. But yeah, get this HP machine down there. It's an OfficeJet Pro 2760W. Doesn't seem to have that problem. It's now, if I let it sit long enough, it probably would, but I generally don't have that problem with that machine. Now, of course, this printer has sublimation ink in it, so that could be part of the reason why. But aside from that, the construction I'm just not a fan of with this machine. And when that long ago I had it open, had it propped up, and one of these little ribbon cables came off the main board there, and so the issue was one of the cables that come loose, and it caused the scanner to not work. One of the, I don't know, part of the scanner was not attached, and this thing would flash scanner error on the little display there, and this thing locked itself out completely. You couldn't print with it because the scanner didn't work. How absurd is that? You know, they could have just locked out scanning capability but still allowed you to use your printer to print something, you know. But no, the only option was to power it down. I mean, it's just so easy to break. And I don't think this unit is really that old. This thing is like from the past. I mean, look at the controls on here. Look at the controls. It reminds you of something from the past. Now, I think this one still has the plastic wrapping over it. It does, actually. So that's why it looks bubbled up like that. But this thing even still has the plastic. Yeah, invalid action, you piece of crap. Jeez, I can't stand this thing. I mean, look at this. That looks so like 1997. The little bitty screen, you get very like basic functionality with this thing. It just reminds you of something from the 90s or early 2000s. And don't even get me started on the software. Yeah, let's look at the software actually, because this is one of those special machines that you had to download and install the driver software in order to use the thing. In other words, Windows Update did not pick it up. So for example, look down here in the system tray. Look at that old printer icon. Does that not scream like 1997 to you guys? I mean, it looks like the software was written on Windows 9X. I mean, come on. So there's the ink monitor. I mean, I can say some of the parts of this software are probably not that bad, but it's just the software. It's just really not that good. And for example, if we let's go ahead and look up the machine. I mean, for example, this still sells brand new. $315. Now it says it's refurbished, so not actually brand new. So I can't say it's actually a new product, and I'm sure the newer EcoTanks are a little better. So we gotta give it some credit there. For example, Walmart has a listing for it. $413. There's no way I'd spend that money on this thing. No way at all. None whatsoever. Yeah. So this is not my first experience with the Epson. My mom and grandparents used to run an antique store, and this was back in like 2002 or 2003. They had a printer. It was actually a Lexmark rebranded as Compact. Yes, it was bundled with a Compact Presario system that was purchased new in 1999, and that printer gave up the ghost. So they bought an Epson. That thing was the most problematic piece of garbage I think they ever had. I'm just saying, I'm not really a fan of Epson. I'm just not really a fan of them. Not after the experience I had with this thing. I mean, the EcoTank is, I guess, it's pretty cool when it works, when it doesn't clog up. But one thing that I instantly cannot stand with these machines is when the printhead is not removable. For example, the OfficeJet Pro that I mentioned of earlier has a removable printhead. You take the cartridges out and you can snap out the printhead from the carriage. Simple as that. I did it in a video I shot last year. It's probably the most popular upload on my channel from 2022 of me cleaning the printhead on an old OfficeJet Pro 8600. So yeah, it's much nicer when you can take the printhead out of the machine to clean it. Now yes, you can take these fake cartridges here, I call them Fox cartridges. You can take them out and it looks like a typical printhead, but the printhead cannot come out. It doesn't snap out. That's just not a good design. I would prefer to have something that's a little more serviceable than this thing. I mean, for what these things cost, they should be a bit better, in my opinion. Now, again, I'm going to say this probably might be an older machine. It don't look that old, though, but maybe it is. We'll give it the credit for that. But anyways, guys and girls, that's my opinions on Epson. I never really liked them. Sorry, I just never really liked them. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video from Q channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel and tick the bell so you get notified of a new video I post. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, and share this video as well as the channel with your friends to get the word out. In addition, I have a second YouTube channel, that's QCompMTDX. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your support.